Once upon a time, a hare, an otter, a jackal, and a monkey lived together in a deep wood near a village. Through the deep wood wound a long, dark path. Many travelers walked along the path, traveling to the village on the forest's other side. One night, the hare, the otter, the jackal, and the monkey sat together around their evening meal.
Tomorrow is a special day in the village on the other side of the forest. We should be ready to give food to anyone who is traveling to the village. Let's be generous and give our best to any traveler who asks.
They all agreed. The next morning, the otter went out to the river nearby to hunt for food. Now that same morning, a fisherman had caught 7 fish and buried them in the damp sand to keep them fresh. Then he had gone off downstream to fish some more. The otter smelled the fish and dug them up.
Whose are these? Well, I don't see anyone, so I guess I'll take him home.
The jackal went out to the edge of the village on the other side of the forest and sniffed around a poor man's hut. In the poor man's kitchen, he found 2 pieces of meat.
Whose are these? Well, I don't see anyone, so I guess I'll just take him.
The monkey climbed up a forest tree and picked mangoes for himself. He scurried back down the tree and hid the mangoes in his own bed.
I'll eat these tomorrow.
The hare went out into the field and started to pick grass. The grass was his favorite food, but then he stopped and thought.
A traveler will not want to eat grass. What else can I feed a hungry man who asks for food? I have nothing else. If someone begs me for a meal, I will offer myself for his dinner.
From up above, the god Jataka heard the hare's promise.
Will this hare be generous enough to give his own body for a meal? I will go down to earth and see.
Jataka came down to earth and disguised himself as a priest. He walked along the forest path. Soon he saw the monkey. Monkey, monkey, I am so hungry. Will you give me food?
Well, I could share a mango or 2.
Thank you. I will come back for it tomorrow. Next, he saw the jackal. Jackal, jackal, I am so hungry. Will you give me food?
Well, yeah, you can have a piece of my meat.
Thank you. I will come back for it tomorrow. A little further along the way, he saw the otter. Otter, otter, I am so hungry. Will you give me food?
Yeah, you can have one of my fish.
Thank you. I'll come back for it tomorrow. Finally, Jataka met the hare. Hare, hare, I'm so hungry. Will you give me food?
Well, I can give you myself to eat.
But I am a follower of the Buddha. I cannot kill an animal for food.
Well, set a fire and I'll jump into it.
Jataka built a fire. The hare shook himself, crouched down, and jumped into the flames. But although the fire licked at his fur, he felt no heat.
Why isn't this fire burning me? I can't give you food to eat if the fire isn't hot.
Because I am no priest. I am the god Jataka, come down to earth to see whether you would be as generous as you promised. Now, good and generous hare, live happily the rest of your life with my blessing. And he made the hare a nest of soft grass and returned to his place in the sky. The hare lived happily ever after, and when he died, he was rewarded for his kindness.